what you begin to see the sin is not all the things that you did wrong. Sin is this broken thing right here. And once it's broken, it doesn't matter how bad it's broken, and every other relationship is affected by it. If you don't understand God's redemptive work in your life, in every single relationship, when you go and you realize that there's a purpose gap in what you do every single day, where you spend 8 hours of your day, there's a purpose gap. It's because of sin. When there's a relationship gap, it's because of sin. We don't work the way we're supposed to work because of this broken relationship. When the rule of God's love is taken off the table, there is no other rule to replace it except this. It's the way it has to work. When you begin to understand, when I understood my sin was not all the little things I did or didn't do, but it was also the fact that I thought I was worthy of God's love because we were buds, because I didn't cost him as much. That's pride, and it destroys everything else. It's the effort to justify ourselves. It's all the things that we do. And what he's saying is not, well, if you have little sins, you'll have little love. But if you have big sins, you'll have big love. He says, if you don't ever understand sin, you'll never unlock love. You know, it's interesting, 1 John chapter 3, or 1 John 1, we looked at this last week. If we confess our sins, he is faithful and just to forgive us and to cleanse us from all unrighteousness. You know what the verse preceding that is? If we say we have no sin, we deceive ourselves and we make him out to be a liar. What he's saying is this. He's saying, don't be afraid to come. It's interesting. Think about the woman. What if she would have thought that you've sinned and you've fallen short of the glory of God? She would have never, ever approached him. But somehow, whatever it was, and God knew this in her heart, or Jesus knew this in her heart because he mentions that, those who are freely justified means that we no longer have to worry. And it's interesting, she didn't come to him looking for forgiveness. She came to him in response to his love. Do you know how God demonstrated his love for you and for me? By sending his son Jesus. And this is how God demonstrated his love, that he would send his son as an atoning sacrifice, one that would restore this gap and create redemption to all of our relationships. And we are no longer under the law, but we are under grace.